He didn't just say it, he declared war. The arena was already electric after Raw went off the air, but what happened next? That wasn't just a message. That was a threat that could shake the entire industry to its core. Roman Reigns stepped into that ring with a look that wasn't calm, wasn't composed. It was something far more dangerous. Cold. Focused. Personal. And the moment he said CM Punk's name, everything changed. Let me ask you this right now. Drop in the comments. Do you think Roman Reigns is right to target CM Punk, or is he making the biggest mistake of his career? Because what unfolded in that post-Raw address wasn't just another promo. It was the beginning of something explosive. The lights dimmed slightly as the crowd buzzed with confusion. Raw was over, right? Cameras were supposed to be off. The show had ended. But suddenly, that familiar music hit, and the reaction wasn't cheers, it was tension. Roman Reigns walked out slowly, deliberately, like a man who already knew the outcome of a fight that hadn't even started yet. No bloodline. No distractions. Just him. And that alone should have told everyone something was different. He didn't rush. He didn't pace. He stood in the center of that ring, microphone in hand, soaking in every mixed reaction from the crowd. Then he spoke. Not loud, not aggressive, but controlled. I've been watching. That's all it took to silence the arena. Because when someone like Roman Reigns says he's been watching, you know something is about to go down. Now think about this carefully. Why now? Why CM Punk? Out of everyone on the roster, out of every rival, every challenger, every rising star, why him? Roman didn't waste time explaining, at least not directly. Instead, he started dissecting everything. He talked about legacy, about respect, about people who walk in thinking they can rewrite the rules. And then he said it. Some people leave and think the world stops spinning. Some people come back and think they deserve the throne. You could feel the shift instantly. The crowd knew exactly who he was talking about. CM Punk. Let me ask you another quick one. Who do you think has the stronger legacy right now, Roman Reigns or CM Punk? This is where things got personal. Roman didn't shout. He didn't insult. He analyzed. He talked about loyalty, about staying, about carrying the company on his back while others walked away. And then, he dropped the line that sent shockwaves through the entire arena. I didn't leave. I built this. That hit different. Because whether you like him or not, that statement carries weight. Roman has been the face of dominance, consistency, and control. But CM Punk? He's something else entirely. Unpredictable. Defiant. A voice that doesn't follow the script. And that's exactly what makes this collision so dangerous. Roman continued, now pacing slowly. You came back for what? Redemption? Recognition? Or because you couldn't stay away from something I made better? That wasn't just a jab. That was a challenge. A direct one. And here's the scary part. Roman wasn't asking for a match. He was setting a trap. Pause for a second and think. If CM Punk responds, does he play right into Roman's hands? Because everything about this felt calculated. Roman wasn't reacting. He was planning. The tone shifted again. Now there was a slight edge in his voice. You want to be the voice? Then speak. But understand something, when you speak my name, you better be ready to deal with what comes after. That right there? That wasn't just intimidation. That was a warning. And here's where things get even more intense. Roman leaned on the ropes, looking directly into the hard camera as if he knew CM Punk was watching somewhere. You don't get to come back and skip the line. You don't get to walk into my house and pretend you belong at the head of the table. The crowd erupted, because now it wasn't subtle anymore. This was official. Roman Reigns has targeted CM Punk. Quick question for you. Should CM Punk respond immediately or stay silent and let Roman wait? Because silence in a situation like this might actually be more powerful. Roman raised the mic one more time. You want the spotlight? I am the spotlight. That line hit like a punch. And then, I'll be waiting. Mic drop. No music. No celebration. Just Roman Reigns standing in the ring, completely in control. Now, let's break this down because there's more going on here than meets the eye. This isn't just about two superstars. This is about two ideologies colliding. Roman represents structure, power, control. CM Punk represents rebellion, chaos, truth. And when those two forces meet, something is going to explode. Let's go deeper. Roman's entire message was built around one idea. You left. I stayed. That's the core of it. And whether fans agree or not, that narrative is strong. But here's the twist. CM Punk's entire career has been built on challenging narratives like that. So what happens when an unstoppable force meets an unbreakable voice? Think about this carefully. Who wins a war of words between Roman Reigns and CM Punk? Because let's be real, before any match happens, there's going to be a verbal war. And that might be even more brutal than anything inside the ring. Roman didn't just call Punk out. He questioned his motives, his timing, his place. And that's dangerous because CM Punk thrives in situations like this. He feeds off doubt. He turns criticism into fuel. Now imagine this scenario. CM Punk responds next week. The crowd is on edge. Roman is in the ring. And Punk's music hits. What happens next? Do they talk? Do they fight? Or does everything just spiral out of control instantly? Drop your prediction in the comments. Does this feud start with words or fists? Here's another layer to this. Roman's calm demeanor? That's not confidence. That's calculation. Because when Roman gets loud, it means he's losing control. But when he's quiet, that's when he's the most dangerous. And in this moment, he was very quiet. Every word was measured. Every pause intentional. Every line designed to provoke a reaction. But here's the real question. What if CM Punk doesn't react the way Roman expects? What if he doesn't take the bait? What if he flips the narrative entirely? Because if there's one thing we know about CM Punk, it's that he doesn't follow the script. Roman may think he's in control, but targeting someone like Punk, that's stepping into unpredictable territory. And that's what makes this so compelling, so explosive, so must-watch. Let's not ignore the stakes here either. This isn't just about pride. This is about position, power, legacy. Because whoever comes out on top of this rivalry, they don't just win a feud. They redefine the hierarchy. Think about it. If CM Punk beats Roman Reigns, what does that say about everything Roman built? And on the flip side, if Roman crushes CM Punk, does that end Punk's credibility for good? This is bigger than a match. This is a statement. And Roman made his loud and clear, without yelling, without chaos, without needing anyone else. Just him, standing alone, declaring war. Now the ball is in CM Punk's court, and the entire world is watching, waiting, anticipating. Final question for you, and this one matters. Who are you backing in this war? Roman Reigns or CM Punk? Because this isn't just a rivalry. It's a collision of eras, of philosophies, of identities. And something tells me this is only the beginning. And something tells me this is only the beginning. Because the silence that followed Roman Reigns leaving that ring, that was tension building, relief. The kind of tension that doesn't disappear, it waits. It lingers in the air, crawling under your skin, making every single fan ask the same question. When is CM Punk going to respond? Let's slow this down for a second and really think about what just happened. Roman didn't just call out CM Punk. He reframed the entire narrative. He painted himself as the foundation, the constant, the one who stayed when others walked away. And in doing that, he put CM Punk in a very uncomfortable position. Because now, if Punk responds, he's not just defending himself. He's defending his past. Let me throw this at you. Is Roman Reigns exposing the truth or twisting it to control the story? Because here's the thing. Roman's words weren't emotional. They were strategic. Every sentence had a purpose. Every pause created pressure. Every statement backed CM Punk into a corner without even needing him in the building. And that's what makes this so dangerous. CM Punk hasn't even spoken yet, but he's already part of a war. Now imagine being CM Punk watching that. Backstage. At home. Wherever he is. Hearing Roman Reigns, the Roman Reigns, question your place, your legacy, your reason for coming back. Do you stay silent? Or do you fire back immediately? Drop it in the comments. If you were CM Punk, would you respond next week or make Roman wait? Because waiting? That could frustrate Roman.